What is up, everybody? Back at you with another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. Today I'm going to be going over the 5 things I love most about my new GT500, as well as my overall impressions going from a 5.0 to the new GT500, well, the new to me GT500, and just how I overall feel about the car. But the car hasn't been started in a few days, so I think it'd be a really good time for a cold start. Let's go. Alright, what's up guys? We're here in the car. The very first thing I really love about this Mustang, especially in comparison to my other 3 that I've owned, are these Recaro seats. Here, I'll get out, show you. They're really nice seats. You're sacrificing power to have the Recaros for, you know, weight reduction purposes, obviously, haha, right? They're embroidered with a Cobra, and just what I really love about them is the way they're made. They just really hug you, and they're super comfortable. You know, I heard a lot of things prior to me buying a Recaro car is that they're very uncomfortable for a road trip, but I just drove the car 3 hours home not even a week ago. To be quite honest, it was insanely comfy, you know, and they just really hug you, and I really love these seats. Something else I really love, and this applies to all cars with leather, I guess, but coming from a base car, having a dog that sheds, I have a German Shepherd at home, dog hair gets stuck in cloth seats ridiculously bad, and when you go to clean it, it is the most obnoxiously annoying thing to do. Or you know, I have my girlfriend, she'll ride with me, and her hairs get stuck in the seat. And you know, really just having leather in general is just so much easier to keep clean, because you just really just wipe the seats down, they're clean again, you know, some leather conditioner, it's really great. Another thing you sacrifice when you have the Recaros is you don't have heated or cooled seats. I didn't have that in my 2017 anyways, because it was a base car with cloth seats, but not having heated seats is kind of a bummer, especially like when it's a little chillier out like it is now. Here in West Virginia, it's super cold, but it's definitely a worthy trade-off. So the second thing I really love about this car is the glass roof option. So what a glass roof is exactly what it sounds like. Majority of the roof is just glass. No, it's not a sunroof. You can't open it or anything, but it's just a really unique, and it's a rare option on the GT500. It's a really rare option. You can get it on a regular Mustang as well, but it's really just cool to have. It doesn't really serve any functional purpose. It lets light in and stuff. I just think it's a really cool option to have on your car. A lot of people have already asked me about it. They don't even know what it is. They think it's a sunroof. And you know, it's cool explaining to people like what it is and how rare of an option it really is. Of the 4,400-ish GT500s that were made in 2013, only around 600 of them were made with the glass roof. So I mean, that just goes to show you it really is a rare option. Not a lot of people wanted to pay for it coming from the factory, as it was a $2,000 option. But I'm really glad I got it, because it just makes my car a lot more unique and it stands out a lot better, and I'm just really glad I have it. The third thing I really love about this car is the transmission that comes in it. So not necessarily the shifter itself, but the actual transmission. It's a TR6060, it's a Tremec transmission. For those of you that might not know exactly what that is, it's just a really nice transmission. It can hold a lot of horsepower. It doesn't break really easily. The transmission that comes in the regular 5.0 Mustangs, your regular Mustang GTs from 2011 up, is called an MT82, and it's really problematic, and it's known for breaking with almost nothing done to the car. Sometimes it can break with nothing done to the car. It can be bone stock. A prime example, I have a buddy who also owns a 2018 Mustang, and his car had roughly 1,200 miles, if my memory serves me correctly, and his third gear went out on him. Well, on a 1,200 mile brand new Mustang. So it just goes to show that the transmission in the regular Mustangs really does go out a lot, and it's got a lot of problems, and he's actually in the process of swapping it right now for the transmission that's in this car, and it's 2018. So it's really just nice to know that the transmission I have in this car, once I do start doing mods and stuff, it's gonna hold up much better than a regular 5.0 like a MT82 would. And it also, the shifter just feels so good. It's so notchy. Let me show you. I have my seat scooted back. It's just a super notchy transmission. You can hear it go into gear. You know, it's just super notchy, and it's exactly how I pictured a Mustang really would shift. Just really, you can tell when it's in gear, and it just feels really good to shift. It's a super satisfying car to drive. It really is. The fourth thing I love about my GT500 is really simple, and I'll just show you that. It's very obvious that the car is gonna have a Cobra badge in the center, but something about just looking down at that when you're driving is so satisfying. And then, not to mention, when you turn the car on, there's a snake in the nav as well. And it's so simple. It's really not a performance thing. It doesn't really look that cool. Nobody's ever gonna see it unless you're in the car, but you know, you don't buy a car to really impress anybody else. I bought this car to enjoy it myself, and when I just look down at that snake, it just makes me feel some kind of way. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a really satisfying thing to see, and it just makes me smile. Like, it's crazy how cool it is just looking down and seeing a Cobra. You know, especially considering this is one of my dream cars, and you know, I'm beyond blessed to really be able to even have this car. The fifth thing I love about my GT500 is just the way it looks. Coming from the S550 platform, although it is a really good looking car, the S197 platform, specifically the 1314s, in my opinion, is the best looking modern Mustang, especially the Cobra. You know, I just want you to imagine you walk out, you're going to work, or you're going to the movies, or whatever you're gonna do, and you look at your car, and it just stares back at you looking like that. I mean, the way these cars look is amazing. They just look spectacular. They're such an aggressive looking car. They're also really fun to drive. It's a really fast car, but I think I like the way it looks better than the way it drives. It's just such an incredible car, and it looks so good. It looks so mean going down the road. I've already gotten so many compliments on the car, and I know a lot of people who agree with me that these are the best looking Mustang. I mean, the rear is just so aggressive, and it's just such a nice looking car, and that's got to be probably the thing I love most about the car. Also, added bonus of things I love about this car, it's not in the top 5, but I just felt like I wanted to mention it. It's also kind of small. The steering wheel has this Alcantara on it, and oh boy does it feel satisfying to touch. Oh my goodness. All right, what's up guys? That was the video. If you have anything you think I could do better editing wise or content wise, or any recommendations at all, please leave a comment below. You know, I really appreciate feedback so I can make these videos better for you guys. If you enjoyed the video or enjoyed the content or my car, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a thumbs up, make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.